If Godzilla were accidentally killed by human weapons, the only way to revive him would be to give him another nuclear bomb. Just now, humanity launched a new type of weapon, a water-oxygen destruction bomb, onto the battlefield of the two giant beasts. This bomb can annihilate all life within a 6-kilometer radius. After a deafening explosion, the sea surface was instantly covered with the bodies of various fish. Just when people thought the weapon had worked, the monster that had lost its head suddenly leaped out of the water. It seemed the US military's weapon hadn't killed the beast. However, when the scientists searched for Godzilla, they were disappointed to find that Godzilla's heartbeat was slowly weakening until it finally stopped.
He's gone.
On the other side, the three-headed monster arrived at the volcano's mouth. As it continuously absorbed energy, its severed head miraculously regenerated. Then, it spread its enormous wings and let out a loud roar. With its roar, countless giant beasts that had been sleeping underground woke up as if responding to the command of a king. They began to ruthlessly destroy human cities, including Moscow, London, and Washington, which were invaded. At this time, the scientists discovered from ancient texts that the three-headed monster was none other than the legendary alien creature, King Ghidorah. The battle for supremacy between Godzilla and King Ghidorah had lasted for ages. After Godzilla, the fierce rival, died, the collective movement of the titanic beasts was actually in response to the coronation of their new king. Human beings' cleverness had, in fact, led them to destroy their only hope. Just when people were despairing and preparing to flee, a dazzling light suddenly pierced through the thick clouds. Like a hope reborn, it continuously poured toward the seabed. When De Zhuang looked up, he realized that it was the legendary queen of monsters, Mothra, who had a symbiotic relationship with Godzilla. As Mothra sang softly, Godzilla, who had already died, miraculously regained his heartbeat. However, the resurrected Godzilla was still very weak. To help him recover quickly, De Zhuang suggested they deliver a nuclear bomb to Godzilla. Thus, they boarded a submarine and descended into the deep sea. Soon, they discovered Godzilla, who was recovering his strength in the ruins of an ancient city. However, the remote control for the nuclear bomb was accidentally damaged during the descent. In order to save humanity, Dr. Qin Zhe decided to take the nuclear bomb himself and manually detonate it. Dr. Qin braved the radiation zone and struggled to carry the bomb to the monster he had studied for a lifetime. Without hesitation, he activated the bomb, completing his final mission. In the end, the nuclear bomb successfully detonated, and De Zhuang and the others were safely propelled to the surface. When they emerged from the submarine, they saw a blue vortex slowly rising from the seabed. Godzilla, fully revived, descended once more.